Hey everybody, welcome back. My name is Abby. I'm with Fitness is Medicine. Today we're going to do another great circuit training workout that you can do in your home with minimal equipment, working your entire body. So remember to come into these workouts warmed up and ready to move. So get a little bit of a cardio workout, 5 to 10 minutes, just to get your heart rate up, warm up your muscles, and get your mindset ready for movement. Okay, today we're going to use one set of a little bit heavier dumbbells, one dumbbell that's a little bit lighter, a tube that's set up in the higher position, a step, a furniture mover, and a loop band if you have one. Okay, so we're gonna start off on the floor on your back. We're going to do a bridge with a chest press. So lying on your back with your knees bent, we're going to grab these weights. Remember to flatten your back, squeeze your glutes, lift your hips, and we're gonna hold this bridge while we do a chest press. So pressing those weights straight towards the ceiling, slowly lower back down. Make sure you're breathing. Squeeze under those glutes to hold that bridge. Now you can do this like I am with your elbows out wide, or you can bring those elbows in close to your rib cage and press up here. It works your chest muscles a little bit differently, but really what matters is doing it in a pain-free range of motion. So if one feels better than the other, then go ahead and use that form. 9 and 10. All right, slowly lower back down. Now we're going to stand up for our next exercise, so make sure you stand up slowly so you don't get lightheaded or dizzy. All right, grab that lighter weight dumbbell. Of course, you can use a heavier one if you prefer. And we are going to do side lunges. Now, I would prefer that you start side lunges somewhere where you can hang on, such as your kitchen sink or somewhere sturdy here that you can hold, you can sit back. So the important thing about a lunge is that when you go out to the side, you are sitting back so that that knee stays mostly over your ankle. You want your weight going back and to the side. So we're going to take this weight and alternate sides. So we're going to step to one side, reach down over that opposite toe, and then to the opposite side. So really sitting back, focus on your form first before you add a weight. So you want your weight in your heel, sitting back into your hips like you're going to sit down into a chair behind you. We're just going to do 5 on each side to start. Side lunges can be really challenging if you're not used to them, so it's best to start with fewer and then add as you feel stronger and more confident. 1 more on each side, and rest. Okay, now we're going to move over to my band setup. So I've got a little bit lighter of a tube set up in the higher setting. We're going to do a triceps extension. Turn around and face away from the wall. Take a big step forward just so your weight is staggered and you're protecting your back. Also, you're going to be tipped forward at the hips just slightly. Bring your elbows towards your ears and then straighten and pull straight overhead. So your elbows are staying kind of stuck to your ears as you straighten those elbows all the way out. Breathe, keep your tummy nice and tight. 3 more. 8, 9, and 10. Okay, good, rest. You should really be feeling that here. It's really just all about that shoulder, that elbow extension. That's what your triceps are good for. Pushing up off of things, helping you get up off the floor, pushing up your body weight if you need help getting out of a chair. They're important muscles that we need to maintain their strength. Okay, next we're going to use the step that I talk about. So I have just a step stool here. Move my camera over just a touch. You can use a cardio step, you can use the bottom step of a stairway, anything will work. What we're going to do is quad burners. So leaning over that step, we're going to keep this, hi teddy bear, angle in your knee. So I'm just leaning my weight is up over this step, and then I'm going to drive my opposite knee forward. 2, 3. So this leg stays in an isometric contraction. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, good. Rest. You should really feel that burning here. If you don't, you can do a few more. Slow it down a little. A couple of different things you can do with your hands. You can either hang on to the railing if you need the balance. You can alternate them like I'm doing. Or you can also bring them straight forward and back like this. Whichever feels most comfortable. It's really more about the leg. 9 and 10. Good. Feeling that burn in your quads and back here in your glutes as well. Okay, next we are going to do a single leg stance using this furniture slider for some range of motion. So we're going to do a hip half circle. So we're getting some flexion, extension, or abduction and extension kind of all at once. So try it first without any resistance. And then if that feels pretty good, I'm going to have you add either a loop band, or you can wrap a TheraBand and tie it, something like that, to make a loop band. Standing on one leg, making a half circle with that toe. So you're getting a little resistance for your glutes, getting a little balance. You don't have to do it you can do it while you're hanging onto something if you need to. Stand up nice and tall, stable through here, keeping your abs nice and tight. And let's switch sides. Nice and slowly, all the way around. As you move, you're really maintaining that balance. Like I said, stand somewhere if you need to. Try to keep your toe pointed straight forward throughout the range of motion. And rest. Good. Okay, we're going to end with no equipment. And we're going to do a standing side knee raise, working on your obliques. So I'm going to have you take your elbow down towards your knee like that. So we're lifting your knee out to the side, crunching down towards that knee with your elbow. 4. Really think about squeezing here. You're squeezing in your obliques. Breathing. 8. Now, you can do this without hanging on like I'm doing, or you can stand next to something, and we'll do the other side and really squeeze that way if that's really going to help you get that contraction versus trying to hold that balance. Think about squeezing toward that knee. Think about recruiting these muscles. The more you think about muscles, the more muscle fibers you actually recruit. So you can envision using more muscles. And it works. It brings more muscle firing to the area. And 10. All right, good. Okay, so go through these one or two more times. Add a little cardio in between to get your heart rate up and really increase the quality of your workout. These are kind of choose your own adventure. You can do them once through, you can do them twice through, 3 times through, add some cardio in between, and then be sure to stretch and do a cool down following. If you have any questions or you need any substitutions for any of these, please feel free to comment or send me a private message. All right, thank you everybody. We'll see you next time.